there are a whole lot of men out there that would like to, just get rid of the parts they don't like, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the way it works. Ezekiel chapter 23, verses 1-5, he specifically says, not only does he say, I took 2 daughters, but he said 2 daughters of one mother, they're sisters.
Wow.
And they bore me sons and daughters, and they were Aholah and Aholabah, Jerusalem and Samaria. In the new covenant, Jeremiah chapter 31, we talk all about the new covenant. We're new covenant believers. And, there are other things that we can learn from that, including that he will write his Torah on our hearts. So those who think the Torah is done away with, you better check your heart, because if it's not written there, you ain't in the new covenant. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just ain't going to happen. That's another bombshell for a lot of people. But he says, but I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, not like the covenant I made in those days when I was an husband to them, plural. And then 2 chapters later in Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 23, he specifically says, my 2 families, talking about the house of Israel and the house of Judah. He refers to them as 2 separate brides. He does it multiple times in Scripture.
I've read that. Yeah.
Do what?
I've read those passages. Yeah. I mean, it's something that any naysayers would have to wrestle with out there and ask yourself, would God really compare himself to something that was sinful and wrong?
My most favorite verse is, or verses for this is 2 Chronicles chapter 24, verses 2 and 3. And it says, Joash did what was right in the sight of the Lord all the days of Jehoiada the priest, and Jehoiada gave him 2 wives, and they bore him sons and daughters. You can say the whole thing without taking a breath. It says, Joash did what was right in the sight of the Lord.
Yeah. Same with David, right? David, he said he was a righteous man after God's own heart, who basically did everything right except with in regards to Uriah the Hittite. Never mentions the fact that he had 18 wives.
He had 7 wives and 10 concubines at the time that Nathan the prophet comes to talk to him. God said nothing when he took wife number 2 or number 3 or number 5 or number 7. It was only when he took the wife of another man.
Yeah.
That was when God got involved.
Yeah. Right. Obviously, that's adultery. And then he murdered the guy.
Right.